Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Shawn. I'm a brand coordinator with Losi, and I got Ryan here, who is a product developer with Losi and the man that's behind the Dirt Late model. So we are here at the dirt, at the oval track. We just got done running the Dirt Late model, and we're gonna dive a little bit deep in on what Ryan did to make this a true Dirt Late model replica.
Yeah, thanks, Shawn. We started right from scratch. We didn't want a typical Dirt Late model out there. The wedge style, we actually took it a few steps further. We ended up creating an asymmetrical body. As you could tell, nothing on this body is straight, which really gave our engineering team a challenge for sure. But aside from just the asymmetrical look, we actually go deep into the realism. So you can see there's an air cleaner, there's a driver figure in here, rock guards. The driver figure is actually holding onto the steering wheel. We went through and we did the wing in the back. We also did a lot of the support struts that you see on a real Dirt Late model.
Nice. So I do know that we do have 3 different type of liveries that are out there. One of them we're partnered with Summit. Tell me what that brings into the element.
Well, if you think about Summit, Summit's been around since 1968. They have been in the racing scene, although it was drag racing. Since then, they've been going through and they're doing dirt oval racing now themselves. And what better partner to have than Summit Racing, bringing almost the professional real world into the RC realm.
I know that you have told me many times that this thing can be customized. Talk a little bit more about that.
It can, and we thought about customization from the very start of this project. Instead of the typical, one livery meets all. We have 3 different liveries, and each one of them, your numbers can actually be removed from the livery, and we include a custom set of decals in the box, so you can put your own number on there. Say you want something completely custom, you could actually buy yourself a clear body that's ready to go. It's pre-cut. All you do is paint it. Then you can put your custom numbers, livery on there of your choice.
Sweet. So I do see that we got some tires that we used on the sprint car. Can we talk a little bit more about the tires and the treads for these tires and what it's mainly used for?
Yeah, so we went straight to the source. Hoosier Tire is known in the dirt community. They race dirt oval every week. So we went with them as a licensed partner. And the tread pattern is exactly that of a Hoosier dirt road tire. Specifically, it's a little bit different. The Dirt Late model uses the sprint car rear tire all around on all 4 corners, which gives you much better grip, more turning authority. However, we did change up the wheels to simulate real Dirt Late models. So we have that big 5-spoke deep inset. Really brings out the look of these.
Sweet. So one other thing that I want to dive into is this clipless body system. And I do see that it is literally right up. Can you kind of walk me into what brought that design out and what you were thinking?
So we wanted to stray away from the traditional 4 body posts, 4 body clips, which literally take you quite a while to remove those. And then on top of that, we're in a dirty environment. So you remove a body clip, chances are you're gonna drop it in the dirt and it'll be lost forever. With the Dirt Late model, we hid the quick release mechanism right into the air cleaner. So you press the air cleaner and in literally seconds, you could have the body off and you could be changing batteries or wrenching on your vehicle.
All right, so that's awesome to hear. So how does the battery option when it comes to the Dirt Late model help out the driver?
So with this Dirt Late model, obviously it's a longer chassis than our sprint car, which gives us a lot more opportunities to adjust the battery in a specific location, depending on your track layout, your track conditions, if it's high grip, if it's low grip, lucid loomy. On the chassis itself, we have 2 straps that can be moved independently. So if you want to move your battery forward, you could do that. We have battery stops that are built into the chassis. Holes ready to go, so you just screw it in and it's locked into place. You can choose between a full stick pack like we're showing here, or you could go with a shorty pack and move that all the way forward, put it in the middle, or put it all the way in the rear.
This thing looks pretty durable, man. So can you talk about the chassis and the durability of the Dirt Late model?
Yeah, absolutely. So we went with the 22S platform, which is also part of the Sprint family. And the Sprint has been a very well-built tank, I would say. We went on top of that and went with the same concept. We have a full roll cage built into this. We also have a full inner structure cage work system that helps support this new Lexan body, which also offers a lot of durability. On the front end, we end up with a full composite front bumper with foam in the front to protect the body and the internal chassis. Towards the rear of the vehicle, we also incorporated a dirt late model specific rear bumper. This allows for extra durability, especially when somebody comes up from behind you and it hits the rear cage. All this cage spreads the load out and really makes this thing a tank of its own.
Sweet, awesome to hear. So let's stay under the hood. Let's talk a little bit more about the electronics.
Sure, so with the electronics, we went with the tried and true Spectrum system that we have on our 22S Sprint. It's got the same batteries, same motor, same speed control. We even went with the Spectrum transmitter as well, the SLT2, which makes it very comfortable for new users or advanced users alike to kind of dive in head first and go run with the guys during the Friday night lights or Saturday weekends. What's really interesting about this is that we use the SR215 receiver, and this is a dual protocol receiver if you ever heard of one. So those professionals that have their cars, they could bind their SR215 or the dirt late model itself with their computer programmed radio like the DX5, the IXSR, and make them feel really right at home.
All right, man, so that is awesome to hear. So let's dive a little bit more into how does this platform grow with the driver?
What's great about the dirt late model and all our Losi RTRs is you can take it from the shop, bring it to the track, charge the battery, and run. What even makes it better is that the dirt late model is part of the Losi ecosystem. We've been developing the 22S platform for many years now, and with that, allows a lot of upgrade options to be purchased and let it grow with the customer. You see these guys come out to the track and with a mod race and they're going as fast as they possibly can. You can get to that point. We offer carbon fiber chassis, aluminum turnbuckles, and aluminum hubs. So everything that you could possibly need is on our website and ready for purchase.
You guys have heard it from Ryan. This thing is ready to run. You guys just gotta go get it on the track, let it eat up that dirt. Ryan, do you have any final thoughts?
Here at Losi, we are really excited about the dirt late model. It really brings a whole new aspect of racing into the dirt oval scene. The dirt late model is got closed wheels, rubbing is racing.
Nice. Thank you so much, Ryan, for coming on out, talking a little bit more about the dirt late model. This thing looks awesome. It drove awesome. It just felt awesome just to be able to watch it. I just want to let you guys know, thank you so much for giving us a watch today. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below on which car you're going to get next. And Ryan, where can they grab this car?
You can go check this out today at www.horizonhobby.com.